All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. My name is Rochelle Frybron, and I am the moderator for today's webinar, Zyxel's eHomeShield, a cybersecurity solution powered by FSecure. I would like to bring onto the podium Jake Silana, Zyxel's Product Marketing Director. Jake has been a part of the Zyxel team for over 12 years, during which he has been driving partner management, market and solutions development for Wi-Fi and smart home. Also, we would like to welcome our guest panelist, Dmitry Valikok. Dmitry has been with FSecure for 12 years. He built security partnerships with service providers, network hardware manufacturers, and application developers to help develop the best security and privacy solutions for the consumer market. But before we continue, I'd like to point out some housekeeping. During the webinar, you'll see 3 options at the bottom: raising your hand, a chat field, and a Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to use the Q&A chat field. Jake, Dmitry, and I will be moderating these questions and answering them at the end of the webinar. Also, this webinar will be recorded for future needs. I will now turn this mic to Jake. Take it away, Jake.
Thank you, Rochelle. So let me share my screen. So can everybody see the screen now, the presentation?
Yep, we can see it.
Awesome. Thanks, Rochelle, for the introduction, and thank you, everyone. We really welcome you here to learn more about our latest offering. It's the Zyxel eHomeShield. It's a suite of home security solutions that is designed for, it's a turnkey solution for service providers. So let's jump into it. So IoT security or cybersecurity is becoming extremely important. And this chart, the only thing that I'm trying to show you here is look at the frequency of threats and how quickly they've been escalating. And part of the problem is that we have smart homes now, and we've got more and more devices, 10, 15, 20 devices, and all of these are connected to the internet. So this kind of opens up a whole slew of threats for an average digital home or consumer. Now, what is the problem? So the security of your entire home is as strong as the weakest link. And biggest culprit are all these IoT smart devices like the smart locks or the nanny cams or the thermostats, because these devices were never designed with security as a top priority. All these devices were supposed to do was do something very specific. They're very small in terms of the processing power. Most of the, they're designed for one specific function, and to keep the costs down, the security has never been the top priority, right? And once they get into any one of these devices, the hackers can have access to your entire home, okay? And what can go wrong? So you can obviously lose your privacy. Your nanny cams get hacked. You can, financial theft or identity theft is a big problem as well. That most of us do all our banking online, and there are websites that could pose as your bank and steal your information. Physical safety, your smart locks can be hacked. And then finally, just viruses and malware that can drop your connectivity. And again, this is a problem for service providers because for any of these reasons, you're the first person to get the complaint call. And an average consumer does not understand all these things. They just know that my Wi-Fi is down and you are to blame. So it is, all of this is a problem. So now that we've seen the problem, what is the solution? Now, in the last slide, we saw this picture where you've got the gateway and all the devices on one side. This is, I mean, there's a reason why we call the router a gateway, because it is the gateway to the internet for your entire digital home. And that ends up being the best place for you to put security so that you can protect everything on the other side. And that's where eHomeShield comes in. We've partnered with a world leader in security, FSecure, to develop this solution. And Zyxel, FSecure, we've got a history of 30 years. We've been in the industry for over 30 years, and global companies, so we have that kind of experience. So it seemed like, and over and above, they have a fantastic solution. So it was a great combination. So let's talk a little bit about the solution. So the different components of the solution, we've got, so of course you have the security. Like I said, the router is the gateway to the internet. So that's where we put the security. But the big components is the smart, intelligent, FSecure cloud, which is constantly learning from millions of nodes all over the world, and they're and the router is communicating with the cloud to get real-time information about protection. So that's the second component. And finally, we have a mobile app so that end users can easily manage security and set family protection rules, as we will see shortly. So here are the top features. So again, eHomeShield is not one product. It is a suite of 3 different products, and these products cover a bunch of different features. The top features being smart home IoT protection. We said that this is a big problem. Safe browsing. Now this is where you are protected from phishing websites that pose as Chase or as your bank or as one of the trusted websites that you do dealing with all the time. Of course, the virus botnet protection, anti-tracking. Now, anti-tracking is where most of these, when you go to news websites or Facebook, quite often there are behind-the-scenes links that try to grab information about you without your knowledge, and the solution will try to stop that. Finally, the most important thing, again, it's becoming extremely important for families, is family protection, which is a slew of different. It's not just setting internet access times or pausing the internet. It's not just content filtering, but it's a complete package in terms of IoT security and the different ways in which you can block content and protect your family, and of course even ways in which you can provide access at a given time and takeaway access as well. So if I had to summarize, there are 2 things that are most important. You want to protect your connected home, right? And you want safe browsing, you want to protect against viruses, malware, and you want to protect, and you want excellent network coverage, so you want your system to not have any viruses. That's one thing. But the gateway security is great for everything inside your home. But as soon as you take your smartphones outside, as soon as you take your laptops outside, work at an airport network or work at Starbucks, the gateway security is not going to protect you. So for that, we have endpoint security. So in addition to gateway security, which is great for all your devices and your family inside the home, we also offer you an option to add security to these devices like laptops and tablets and phones that you take outside your home. Okay, so we have the suite of solutions, does everything or offers. So now let's talk about, like I said, it's not one product, it's three different products. So let's look at the three bundles. And again, with this solution, what we've tried to do is we've created a complete turnkey solution for service providers so that it's very easy for you to turn around and merchandise and sell. So it was not just creating top of the line features and putting them, but also putting them in, productizing them or in a way so that you can easily resell them. So the first one is what we call eHomeShield. Now, this is the gateway security. This is important. This protects all your IoT. It offers, there's an app and it offers you family protection, everything inside the home. Next up, we add to eHomeShield, we add 5 licenses for these devices that you can take outside the house and use them at Starbucks or airport. And so you can have 5 licenses, you can add them to 5 different devices. The third option is we just add some more licenses. So traditionally a family of 4 or 5 people might have up to 8 tablets or laptops that they take outside. So we're offering you more licenses for those. So again, all 3 bundles will have the gateway security as part of them, but then we add other things. So then you can offer the most complete security solution package to your customers. And again, these are 3 products, and you can decide. You know, we've created them because we think these are going to be the most useful. Then you can decide for yourself. Now, on the right, I have shown you. Now, typically, we've done some research, and on average, we think that if you just have the gateway security, you can charge easily $5 to $6 a month to end users. And if you're adding the 5 on the go or 10 on the go, you can charge them anywhere from $11 to $15. And based on this, we've done some revenue calculations for about 2,500 subscribers. You're looking at 165,000 in revenue, annual revenue, just with the basic gateway security. Or if you're offering other packages, it can go up to $360,000. At the bottom, I've showed you a revenue chart that does like a 80-20 split. So we think about 80% will go for the gateway security, 20% might have an additional package with, and if you're considering something like that, or if that's what your take rate is, 80% of your subscribers are taking the gateway security, 20% are taking additional, then this is the revenue graph that you can see as you get more and more people signed up. So, about people signing up. So this solution is a great way to add premium services, upsell premium services to your existing customers. And that was the first thing we thought about is like, if we just did the solution for the new products, you would miss out on all the additional revenue opportunities for if you're an existing Zyxel customer. And if you've got thousands of these devices already deployed, so we wanted you to use that, to leverage that and upsell and generate more revenue. So we've added this solution with the fiber gateway EMG 3425. It's the Ethernet 11 AC gateway. And we've added it to VMG 4825, which is the bonded VDSL2 gateway. So these two, which we have been selling, these are our top selling products, and thousands of these have been deployed already. They will support this solution, and evaluations start this month. So this is all ready and available now. Okay. And here, I talked a little bit about our reason for partnering with FSecure. You know, we believe that they're the best fit. They have a pedigree of solid security credentials. Not just that, but even more important is that they have experience working with service providers, because that was very important, because those are entire customer base is service providers. There are consumer-based companies out there, but they don't have the experience, or they don't know what is it that service providers need. And when I say we worked a lot about merchandising these products, so it was, they understood, FSecure understood completely what is it that is needed to merchandise these products, to make it easy for service providers to sell them. So that is what that was the reason behind partnering with FSecure. And here it shows you, gives you, it's got the topmost award-winning solution. Here is the comparison between FSecure and some of the other competitors, as you can see. Okay. By the way, at the bottom, if you look at the mobility band, we've got Zyxel was awarded CES Innovations Award for this upcoming CES 2020. So one received CES Best of Show, Best of Award. The other one was an honoree. So we have two. We have a 5G product and we have a fiber product that have been awarded CES Innovations Award. So let's talk about eHomeShield Advantage. So what is it that we offer service providers in terms of this solution? So first of all, it is a complete turnkey solution. You've got the gateway security for your home, and you've got devices that protect everything else on the go. Family protection. We have a mobile app, and I'll talk a little bit more about the mobile app. I'll show you a demo as well. It's a turnkey solution. So a lot of things have gone into play behind the scenes to make it very easy for you to deploy. Online activation. So again, we thought about this as you will use it for upselling your existing customers. So we have created a platform so you can easily add your existing, upsell it to your existing customers with online service activation. So that's a very easy aspect to it. We are also going to offer you sales and marketing tools. So we'll provide you with marketing templates that you can then put your logo and reformat it and send it out to your customers. So we're going to give you a lot of these videos and other sales tools that will help you promote and sell the service efficiently. Finally, as I mentioned, Zyxel been around for 30 years, has great networking expertise, and we partnered with FSecure. They've been around for 30 years in security. Again, this is a very, security solutions require years of expertise and that are developed. Again, when you have an intelligent cloud, it requires a lot of feedback from existing customers to really help. Okay, so complete security solutions, future-proof bundles, carriers. So you guys own your customers. You do the billing, everything. Quick deployment, online activation. Again, no inventory. So it's a revenue stream that does not require you to have an investment like that. And we customize sales tools for you. So here's a quick video that shows you how the online activation takes place. So this is an email that goes out to all your customers. They can sign up. So this is, they'll create an FSecure account. This is important so that they can be authenticated and sign up for the service. Once they do, they will get an activation email. Sorry. So once you sign up, you get an activation email with So you get two emails, one to activate, the other one for Sense activation. So here you have a link that you can use to download the app. And then at the bottom, you have a code that you will need to use in the app to activate it. So let's skip over to, so once you have, you use the link, you download the app, you start the app. Again, because this is security services, legally you're required to have certain disclaimers. Once they accept, so here, remember that password we saw? That password goes in here, and that is it. All of this can happen online within 5 minutes. And you will get the information for your customers so you can start billing them. Okay. Now this video that you just saw, again, this is for end users, and we've created this video. We will, once you sign up for the service, you can have this video, put your own logos, and then you can use it, again, explaining very clearly how the sign up will work. This is another video, again, that talks about the service, and again, you can use it once you sign up. You can use it to promote the service. So with that, let me actually, you just saw a demo, and again, this video will be available to you once you sign up. Then you have, you can use that, customize it with your logos and use it. So this is what I was talking about in terms of sales tools. And this is a quick screenshot of the different app screens. But I have an app, I have my own, been running eHomeShield at my place for over 2 months now, and I have the app. So let me show it to you. I'm projecting my phone onto the screen. So let me do that right now and show it to you. So can you, Rochelle, please let me know if you can see the screen so I can, if you can see the phone so I can start the demo.
Yes, I can see it clearly.
Awesome, thank you. So this is, I'm projecting my phone onto, let me go back so you know, okay, so here's my, I have the Sense app, and it right off the bat, it shows me all the devices. I have 8 devices connected, and you've got the threats, which will show you any threats, and events. Let's look at events. So here's where it'll show you, this is a great feature. So a lot of content filtering, or when you set parental controls for your kids, if they're trying to access something that they're not supposed to, you will get a message. This will tell you that Jake, who was not supposed to go to this website, did, and then you can take necessary steps. Okay, let's look at, so this is a list, and again, the system is smart enough to pull, when you start the device, it'll automatically pull all this information. I have not changed anything here. So for example, the top Amazon, it is actually, I have an Amazon Echo, so that's what it is, and it was able to grab that information. So again, this is good enough, and if I have an Amazon Echo, I know that, and I can easily go and let me change it. For example, I can go here, and now that I know it is, I can easily edit. So okay, and perfect. Now it's as easy as that. Okay, it tells me all the devices that are connected. Now I can set up profiles. So I took out the profile. Let me add a profile. Okay, so I can select an avatar. So if you have multiple kids, again, very easy to do. Do this. And Jim, continue. Yes. And then I can add. So let me add Jake's phone to Jim. And then, I want to offer him here. You can control what times, school nights, what time do you want them to have access, weekends, what times you want them to have access. And this is the most important, content filtering. So again, you can easily see all of these categories are where you can do content filtering, adult, violence, weapons, dating. Let's allow Jake to date. So what else? So you can kind of change these, right? And finish. Now we've added the profile. So, okay. And sorry. Okay. So when you look at Jake's iPhone, now you know that it's been assigned to this person. Now I have my iPhone in front of me, and I will try to, Bevmo it's my favorite example. So Bevmo is an alcohol, discount alcohol store. So I will go and try to, okay. And I'm trying to access, using my iPhone, I'm trying to access the Bevmo website. And it's probably, so it's not going to do that. Allow me to access it because it's content filtered. But, So today, I since blocked this website for me. Again, that's very real time. You can see all this information right off the bat. Okay, and this was the last time I used any. I'm very consistent, it seems, in picking my avatars. So, okay, threats, again, these are viruses or malware that the application blocks. So again, very easy, very clear. All of this is right here. Okay, so now I'll switch over to the presentation. Okay. Okay, so I hope that demo was useful. And again, all of these features here, we were able to see live. And so I'm going to skip through here. Okay. And again, when these websites get blocked, you will get these notifications so you know what's going on. Again, website blocked, your time online is up. If you have parental control, harmful websites, internet access is blocked. Again, if you can easily, for dinner time, if you want to block access, you can do that. So finally, what are the key advantages that this solution provides to service providers? Increased ARPU with premium security service. So again, we've productized this in a way that you can quickly add service to your existing customers, and also it'll help you differentiate from competition, because now you, in addition to internet, now you can offer secure internet to your customers. Reducing churn by enhancing customer satisfaction, so the issues that they might have because of viruses will not be a problem, and they will not perceive bad bandwidth, or they won't have those kind of bad experiences. Brand upgrade, again, these are some of the advanced things that they look upon their service providers as a leader in technology to offer them newer solutions. Facebook and all of these, Google, have been in the news so a lot because of privacy protection, and all of these are hot trends. And when you take advantage of that with a solution, I think it's the best way to win your customers' confidence and trust. Finally, reduce your cost due to cyber attacks and customer complaints that you have to deal with through customer service or even trouble.